Typical candidates who come to this program are often usually engineers and marketing folks, a number of scientific folks with PhDs who may have recently been given new responsibilities in their job in which they have to run a business. And while they are tremendous experts in either a very focused area of business like marketing or in a science and engineering role, they suddenly have responsibilities for driving revenue, managing costs, and then generating returns that will allow the company to decide whether or not they want to make further investments in that business. Usually this is a career growing opportunity because these finance and accounting business skills in general expand their capabilities for further advancement in the organization. In this program we start off with, usually I start off with Wall Street Journal and the news to show them how relevant accounting is, that it's in any time they pick up the newspaper, there are accounting issues in there. And certainly another one of the outcomes of the program is that they can pick up the Wall Street Journal and say, this is something I didn't used to look at, but now it makes sense to me. And after we do that, we start looking at a 10K report, which is an annual SEC report. So we start off with the easiest financial statement, which is the income statement, and then progress to the balance sheet, and then finish with the statement of cash flows. We do some simple ratios to try to look at how is this information not only created, but how can it be used. The other extra benefit of this program that cannot be underestimated is how much they learn from each other. And in particular, I can remember a fascinating conversation in which we were talking about inventory and assets. And someone mentioned to me, because they run an organic dairy, how do you account for the cost of cows that are being born and you really haven't purchased them? What do? Do we capitalize the cost of the hay that went into the cow's mouth who then bore the other cow? And those kind of discussions, you'd be sitting in a room and you've got people who are running pharmaceutical companies, people running organic dairies, people who are running their own consulting business. And so they learn from each other. And we try to allow in the course of our program, I would say at least an hour or more of time in which people are asking very specific questions about how does this generic example apply to my company or my situation. And those are the richest conversations, and they keep me on my toes. Instead of teaching the same material all the time, it allows me to kind of look at their curiosity and say, this situation would be very similar, and be able to draw analogies actually across businesses. So it's very rewarding for me, but it's because of the interaction of the students in the class.